Well, here we go. It's finished Sunderland 1, Rotherham 1, and that has to go down as one of the worst football performances from a Jack Ross side I have ever seen in my entire life, or a Sunderland side, full stop. Even having the changes, for whatever reason, I've had to have a drink. I'm absolutely starving. I'm freezing. It's late. It's 11:15. I've never been so disillusioned to watch a football match like that. We've had three fucking chances against a really poor, and no disrespect, Rotherham side, right? 3 chances. We scored in the first minute. McGeady's absolutely piss poor. And let's put this in perspective, right? Just a week after, we were bragging about having the best record of taking penalties in the whole entire league of 49 penalties we've scored out of 52. We've only missed 3. McGeady's missed 1. And what does he do tonight? That was the worst penalty I've ever seen. I just can't, words can't describe how bad that penalty was from McGeady. It really was. I don't want to single out anybody, but the whole team is shite, let's face it. You take away McLaughlin in goal, you take away Willis and Ozturk at centre backs, and the rest of the side was pretty poor, let's face it. I mean, Dobson did okay in the centre, but to have 3 chances at home, we the home side, we're supposed to take this to the other fucking team. The first minute, McNulty, yes, scored a goal. And he didn't do much wrong. He didn't get any service. And then, for the first 20 to 25 minutes, we kind of huffed and puffed. They had nothing. Rotherham didn't offer anything at all up front. Not one single chance. And then we got a penalty. And McGeady's penalty, like I've already said, has to go down in the history of penalties. It's probably the worst penalty I have ever witnessed at the stadium, I lied. And he missed it. Fred, 9 times out of 10 he would have scored that. But that was absolutely horrendous. But the starting lineup, Jack Ross brought back. I mean, I was one of these people who wanted Conor McLaughlin to come back into the fold to be at right back. Square peg, square hole, right back at the right back position. And put 09 in midfield. And that's what he did. But why on earth did you drop? You're playing Power and Ledbetter in the centre midfield and you win a game. You win a couple of games. You win a game against Portsmouth. You win a game against Wimbledon. And after the Peterborough game, you duly drop one of them because they're both slowest midfield in the entire history of midfield. You drop one, you bring Dobson in, and we beat Atkins and Stanley. You don't change an unbeaten side, majority of times, and the last person in the world I thought would change an unbeaten side would be Jack Ross. But what does he do? He drops Ledbetter and Power, who's already been dropped. And he brings in McGeoch. I've never been a massive McGeoch fan. I can't see what anybody sees in McGeoch for the life of me. I don't know what he brings to the table at all. People are saying, what does Power bring to the table? What does Lev bring to the table? What does McGeoch bring to the table? What does he bring? Our midfield was so poor tonight. It was unbelievable. And 09 out of his position of right back, because he's not a right back, and he brings Conor McLaughlin in a right back. He puts 09 in midfield. And he didn't do anything at all. Once we missed the penalty, I seen Conor McLaughlin make 3 horrendous challenges, 3 horrendous mistakes. I'm wanting Conor McLaughlin to come back in as right back because we bought him as a right back. He plays for Ireland, his national side. He's played for Millwall, and he comes in and he give away, right? I'm slagging off Ivan Toney for going down and play acting to get 09 sent off, which was horrendous. He should have been banned for 5 games. And this, to me, in my books, right, not everybody's books, in my book, this wasn't much better. Conor McLaughlin, I saw it right in front of me. The ball was in the penalty box. There winger or whatever he was running towards the ball, and Conor McLaughlin did nothing at all to go for that ball. He just ran and barged their player over. Blatant 100% penalty. It should have been a Rotherham penalty all day long. It was absolutely garbage football from Conor McLaughlin. I don't know what on earth. It's awful. What on earth that referee was looking at was beyond me. That was 110% penalty for Rotherham. Everybody in front of me said the same thing. It was absolutely shocking football from Conor. If that's all you bring to the bench, if that's all you bring to the table, Conor McLaughlin, then you can fucking stay on the bench. That was absolutely diabolical defending. I've never seen anything in my life. Literally, I'm here, the ball's there, their player's over there, the box is right here, he runs over there, he may as well just punch them in the face to knock them out. It was that bad. But it wasn't even a challenge. It was a rugby tackle on their player in our box. It should have been a penalty to Rotherham. They didn't get one. I was kind of happy at the time, but at the same time I was like, inside I was cringing, thinking that was the worst challenge I have ever seen in my end. It wasn't even a challenge. It was a rugby tackle. It was a clear rugby tackle, and the referee completely bottled it or didn't see it. But in the second half, he must have been told at half time what a cock-up he'd made, because he gave everything to Rotherham in the second half. Everything. And they probably deserved it. They were the better side by a mile in the second half. We had one chance, one Charlie White chance, clean, one-on-one with the keeper, and he passes it straight to the keeper. Absolutely garbage. What does, apart from like being a big brick shithouse and winning headers, what does Charlie White bring to the table? What does he bring to the team? He can't score a goal. So in the second half we had one chance, the whole of the second half, and we're the fucking home team. We're the team that's supposed to be going for the victory. It's embarrassing. It is absolutely embarrassing. Embarrassing football, 100%. This is what Jack Ross has to bring to Sunderland Football Club. He won't last 2 minutes with the new owners. If it wasn't because we have got new billionaire owners, we're going to be the richest club in England. I would be. It's harsh saying I'd be suicidal, but I would be absolutely desperate tonight after that performance. Desperate. But I know we're going to be the richest club in England in a couple of days' time. I know we can't do much to January, but at least there's a rainbow there. There's light at the end of the tunnel. This shite, they won't stand for Jack Ross being in charge much longer if this is what he can do. This is all Jack Ross has got to bring to Sunderland Football Club. He needs to go, because this is absolutely garbage. It's the worst home performance ever. And then he took Conor McLaughlin off and put Luke O'Nien back at right back. And we still didn't do much better. Nobody could pass the ball. What's going on in the training field? Not one person tonight could pass the ball. How can so many players have an off match? It's beyond me. And we still walk away with a 1-1 draw. We should have won that game all day long tonight. And one more thing that's really fucking pissing me off. The stewards at Sunderland Football Club. We must have some of the worst, absolute worst stewards at Sunderland Football Club. In the North Stand. I'm sitting there watching the match. There's a grown man in his 30s comes round, has a chat with his dad, and the steward walks over and tells him to go back to the other side of the stadium. And there's about 15 kids, over a period of 20 minutes come round and they get chased away. What are they going to do? There's 50 fucking spare seats there. There's no one sitting there. They come to watch what we thought would be an exciting end to the game. And they're getting chased away, and there's a bloke behind me and go do lally with the two of the stewards, and he's putting his point of view the same as me. What is the problem? They're not doing any harm. They're not doing any harm whatsoever, and you're chasing them away. We got, honest to God, I hope these owners change something at the stadium tonight, because some of these stewards are really our jobs worth. They really are pathetic. The North Stand was going mental with some of these stewards. Chasing people away. They're not doing anything. They're moving round. Yes, okay. It's not a full fucking ground. There's fucking 50 or 60 seats spare. And you're chasing adult people away, embarrassing these people. Chasing them back to other sides of the ground. If you don't go back to your seat, we're going to kick you out. Fuck you. I may be harsh, but it's pathetic, man. It's absolutely pathetic in this day and age. That's all they've got to do in their life is to sit there and chase people away who've paid good money to watch a football match. And not as if it's a full house. If it's a full house, fair enough. There's 50 or 60 seats there, spare. And all they can do is chase people away. And the crowd is not with them. The crowd is against them. The crowd will go mental with their mind. I'm telling you now. So it's not a really good night for Sunderland Football Club at all. We've got a manager who can't organise a side, who can't get a side to score more than three shots on target in the whole of the game of football. That's absolutely shit, man. What is he doing on the training pitch? What is the tactics? What is the tactics tonight? What are the tactics? Let Bitter and Power on the bench. I wanted one of them on the bench. I don't want two of them on the bench. But what does McGee bring to the side? McGee had a poor match. And Maguire, the icing on the fucking cake. The King Maguire scores a hat-trick against Wimbledon. A hat-trick. Absolutely outstanding. Last home match, the best player I've seen at Sunderland Football Club all of last season and this season. And last week, Accrington Stanley had a fantastic game as well. A brilliant bit of play where he laid up for Minotti to score. And he gets dropped to the bench. Jack Ross, you're fucking clueless. You drop Maguire to the bench if he's injured. But he's not injured. What has he got to do? He scores a hat-trick and he plays well against Accrington Stanley, and you drop this lad to the bench, our best player. Everybody's screaming from the start of the match and you drop him to the bench. It's fucking, I give up. I'm going to have me fucking steak bake. I'm sick as fuck. Luckily we're still in fourth place. We're still in fourth place. I better turn me pasty off now. It's beyond, we're in fourth place, and you know, you're putting this kind of performance out at home in front of 29,000 fans. It's embarrassing. There's nothing in Jack Ross's CV says he should be successful. There's nothing says he shouldn't be. But he's trying his best to get himself sacked. He really is. And this takeover, they won't stand for this kind of shite, man, are we? The richest club in the world playing shite football like that. It's the worst football I've seen at home. I mean, never mind your Oxford, like I said before, your Oxford's at home. Never mind all last season. Tonight was the worst game of football I have seen at the Stadium in Light, and I'll leave you with that. It was that bad. Things can only get better. And we'll catch you later. I'll be doing my vlog later on, updating. I don't feel like doing it because I'm sick, but I'll put something up tomorrow, but not tonight because I'm absolutely shattered. I'm going to have my supper and I'm going to go to bed, and I'll see you later on. This hopefully will make me feel a little bit better. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. I'm so disillusioned with this football club at this moment in time. I really hope these new owners sort this out, turn this around. I know it's a matter of time before they do. And most of all, the whole regime on this steward business is really pathetic. And I'll catch you later.